6 million years ago, a profound shift began to unfold on the African continent. The once lush, unbroken forests started to recede, giving way to a new, vast landscape, the savanna. This wasn't just a change in scenery. It was the crucible in which our own lineage would be forged. For the early hominins, our distant ancestors, this transformation presented a challenge and an opportunity that would forever alter the course of evolution. Life in the trees was becoming a memory. Survival now depended on adapting to a world of open grasslands, scattered acacia trees, and relentless wide-open skies. Imagine a small band of these early ancestors, perhaps a family group, stepping out from the familiar shadows of the forest edge. Their world is now defined by the horizon. They walk upright, a revolutionary adaptation, freeing their hands and allowing them to see over the tall, golden grasses. This new posture wasn't just for a better view. It was a commitment to a life on the ground. Every step was a risk. The rustle of the wind could be a predator, the shimmering heat a sign of dwindling water. Their senses, honed for the three-dimensional world of the forest, now had to recalibrate for the vast exposed plains. Their days were a constant rhythm of movement, a nomadic existence dictated by the seasons in the search for resources. They followed the great herds of herbivores, ancestral wildebeest zebras, giant gazelles, not just as a source of food, but as guides. Where the herds went, there was water and grazing, a sign that the land could sustain life. This was the beginning of a profound connection between hunter and hunted, a dynamic that would shape our ancestors' intelligence, social structures, and tool-making abilities. They weren't the strongest or the fastest creatures on the savanna, but they were learning to be the smartest. Social bonds were their greatest strength. Living in small cooperative groups, they could share the burdens of this challenging new world. Some would stand watch, scanning the horizon for the telltale shape of a saber-toothed cat or a pack of hyenas, while others cared for the young or foraged for roots, berries, and insects. Communication was key: a gesture, a call, a shared look, all weaving a fabric of trust and mutual dependence. At night, they would gather together, finding safety in numbers, sharing whatever food they had found. Around a crackling fire, a newfound tool against the darkness. The first seeds of culture, storytelling, and shared identity were planted. Water was life, the central thread in their migratory tapestry. They followed the seasonal rivers, their paths etched into the landscape like arteries. During the dry season, these rivers would shrink, leaving behind precious water holes that became arenas of intense competition. All life on the savanna was drawn to these oases, from the smallest insects to the largest megafauna. Our ancestors had to navigate these crowded, dangerous spaces, using their wits to drink and gather resources without falling prey to the large predators that lurked nearby. They learned to read the land, to find water not just in rivers, but hidden in the hollows of trees, or by digging into the dry earth. This period of intense environmental pressure acted as an evolutionary accelerator. The challenges of savanna life favored those with larger brains, capable of complex problem-solving, planning, and social cooperation. The need to process tougher foods like scavenged meat and hard-to-reach tubers drove the development of the first stone tools. A simple, sharpened rock, a chopper, became an extension of the hand, a revolutionary technology that opened up entirely new food sources. It was the dawn of innovation, the moment our ancestors began to consciously shape their environment to suit their needs, rather than just being shaped by it. Think of the sheer exhaustion and resilience. Days of walking under a baking sun, feet tough and calloused, bodies lean and strong. The constant low-level anxiety of being exposed, a feeling that would be etched into our collective psyche. But there were also moments of profound connection and relief. The joy of finding a fruit-laden tree, the shared meal at the end of a long day, the comfort of huddling together against the night's chill. These experiences built empathy, cooperation, and the complex emotional landscape that defines us as human. Over thousands of generations, this dance of survival on the African savanna sculpted our ancestors. Their bodies changed, their brains grew, and their social lives became more complex. They were no longer just another primate. They were becoming something new. The river migrations weren't just journeys across a physical landscape. They were a journey through evolutionary time, Each footprint left in the ancient dust was a step towards us. The choices made by a small band of hominins 6 million years ago, facing a world of change, set in motion the incredible story of humanity. They were the pioneers, the first to brave the open plains, and it is on their legacy that our own world is built. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more journeys into our deep past.